Alright, so this is like the first really big major video on this 1968 Buick Electra 225. This was I'm going to classify this car as a barn find slash farm find, because it was not stored in a barn, but it was on a farm. So yeah, I picked this car up at auction for around $120, and I had it delivered to my house via wrecker tow truck for $150. The auction vehicle purchase fee was $50, and the title transfer was $15. So all in all, I'm in this car for around $400. Well, let's say $450, because I did have to drive out there twice, because I actually did try to go out there with my normal car hauler, and this car was way too heavy to do anything with that, so I did have to get wreckered out. But we finally got the car, and I did make a video of it on me getting it running. It does run. It runs great. The engine doesn't smoke bad. I mean, it hasn't been running in forever, but it does smoke from old gas and whatever's in the combustion chamber, like mice. But it does run, and it runs really good, surprisingly. And the transmission does go into gear, and the fluid's really clean. Oil actually looks pretty clean, considering it hasn't had an oil change in 20 years. But I guess the first major step is getting the garbage out of it. Box full of mouse poop. I got some miscellaneous parts here. It looks like the water pump was removed off the engine for another car, I'm presuming, because the fan's there. One of the pulleys is in there somewhere, but all the bolts for the water pump were left in the front cover of the engine. Maybe he was just borrowing it, or he was going to put another pump on it. I don't know. But it does have all the bolts. I do have another water pump coming in the parts store tomorrow, so I am going to put a new water pump on it. I'm not sure if the radiator holds water or not. I should check that. But a new radiator for this car, an OEM radiator, is around $300. That's a lot of money for a car that we don't know if it's roadworthy or not. But engine does run, trans does go into gear, brakes are locked up in the front. So it is not roadworthy yet, but 2 out of the 3 steps are there for it to move. It just needs the brakes unlocked up. But the car does look really nasty, and it does smell very nasty. But another thing that intrigues me is, since this car did not come with a set of keys, what is in the trunk? This has been killing me since I've looked at the car. What's in the trunk? Now, one of the older gentlemen there has told me that this guy who had the property and owned all the cars liked to stash car parts in the trunks of his cars. Car parts, tools, you name it. This is a very big trunk, so I hope there's a gold mine in there. That'd be really cool. But I did play around with the electric seats. The electric seats work. All the functions work. Up, down, tilt forward, tilt back, everything works. It's really cool. Now the back windows do not roll down. Let's go take a look over here. I believe the wheel lug pattern is 5x127, which is 5x5, according to Google. But I haven't really gotten that far into it. Minus when I got the front end off the ground and got some jack stands under there on some wood to get the front end off the ground. So this weekend I can pull the front tires off and see if I could to see if I could get some work going. Oh, so the engine is the 430. I think it's still considered a small block. I'm not really sure on these cars. I've never really had a car like this before. It does kind of look like the Chevrolet Impala, which is one of my favorite cars from GM. And I guess that's kind of why I piqued interest in it, and the fact that nobody else was interested in it. But it does run. It runs really good. The fuel pump does work. I gotta replumb the line up to the carb, because I believe that line is completely clogged with rust. And I know for a fact that fuel filter that's bolted to the carb, the OEM one, is clogged with all sorts of poop. But the AC clutch actually still... Oh. It's not really... It's bad. I don't think this car's ever gonna have working HVAC anymore. I guess first steps first, I'm going to try and find something where I could fill the radiator with water. It's bone dry. But when I was towing it back, since the car was on an angle, it was actually leaking coolant out. I'm not sure if it's just because of the hole from the water pump or what. But let me see if I can find a bucket or something where I can fill it with water, and we could go ahead and pour it in the radiator and see what happens. Bingo! Found myself an old coolant container. So let's go ahead and get some well water in there. Yeah, you got the old freaking... I have really low confidence in that radiator actually holding water. But, I'll give her a shot. Look at that pile of iron. Why is this thing so blurry? Oh, there you go. Starting to auto 4K. Man, this thing's a hunkin'. I'm not gonna call it a pile of crap yet because it's actually kind of cool. All right, let's get some. Oh, I'm missing. It's really hard to do with one hand. Yeah, it's just gushing out right there. You see that? It's holding on the radiator side for the most part, but it is just pouring out the water pump side. So gravity's doing its gravity thing, and it's causing it to leak out the water pump hole. So in theory, that radiator is might work for us. So put the cap back on because I still need the cap. So yeah, in theory, I guess the radiator might hold until first fire up when it builds pressure. Actually smells like good antifreeze, surprisingly. Wow. Sticker. Oh. That's my favorite part of the car. This is pretty sweet. So, the first thing I did when I got this car at my house is I hooked up the battery, and which is not really a smart thing to do, just because of the fact that it could catch on fire. But it didn't. It didn't yet. But 90% of the interior lights work. Got that one. Got the two back lights over there, they work. The glove box and over there works. The dash lights, I think, are just pretty shot. I think it's kind of cool. These lights look freaking awesome. This looks mean looking. And it's got the old foot high beam right here. So let's see what we got over here. Well, we got a high beam out. But let's go ahead and might as well fire it up again. I'm kind of bored. So yeah, fuel pump's not drawing fuel just because the angle of the dangle. So let me pour some gas in the carb here, and I'll open up my bottle. Kind of smells like freaking butt. Okay. Danger. This might catch on fire. I'm gonna set the gas over there. Alright, let me turn on my light so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Alright, my light is not working. It just fires right up. It's just amazing. But yeah, I love it. It just fires right up. No questions asked. It's like, do I really need to run? Well, alright, I'll do it. See if she cheeches again here. Uh-oh. I heard backfire. Okay, we're not going to do that anymore. I kind of filled the vent up a lot with gas, so I don't want to catch the car on fire. Just gonna let the Optima rest for a little bit. But yeah, put the air cooler back on so the carb doesn't fill up with water. Oh. But anywho, it is a factory AC 430, automatic trans. Not exactly sure what kind of trans it's got. I don't know if it's got like a turbo 400. I am not sure how that works. I don't know what kind of trans it's got. That's either a 3-speed or a 4-speed auto. I'm guessing it's a 3-speed. Might have, no, I don't know. I have no idea. This is like a first to me for this car. But I really want to get into that trunk. But I don't want to, I don't want to mess up the body just because of the decent shape that it's in. So I don't really want to pound down that lock and beat the hell out of the lock. I kind of want to, I don't know what I want to do there. But just the bodies and just pretty mint shape. Just cherry. But anyway, that's just me rambling on. I'll get some more videos on this thing. I'm going to try to get these tires aired up for the most part and see if they'll even hold air. They probably won't. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? I'm going to get a vacuum cleaner in there this weekend and get it cleaned up. But I'll see you guys in the next video. There's definitely going to be a lot more videos on this thing. I'm going to leave the doors open so all the poop and mold and what you can call it can get a little bit washed out from the storm that's going to happen tonight. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll try to get some things going. Like I said, the water pump's going to be here tomorrow. So I get a water pump on this thing so I can actually rig up a fuel system and run the car for a little bit longer. But actually, hopefully that water pump comes with a pulley on it, because I'm pretty sure I do not have a pulley, so I have to buy a pulley. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.